So in 2020, you released the song Medical Marijuana with Redman.
Mm,
How did
right.
you guys end up linking up for that?
During the tours, I linked up with Redman during the Wu-Tang era that I did the tours and stuff, and he definitely was he was at I think a couple of them that he performed. So I linked up with Redman, we exchanged numbers, and I actually had that record made up for Snoop Dogg. My man Big Von was about to take it to Snoop Dogg, but what's his name? Kobe had passed away when we were getting ready to meet with Snoop, and so this messed up that whole situation. So I just had that record kind of sitting around. So me and Redman got to talking one day, and Redman was like, "Yeah, we definitely got to work on something." And I just pulled that record up. I'm like, "Yo, Redman, what do you think of this record?" He listened to it. He's like, "Yo, let me throw some stuff on here." So he just sent it back. He put some ad libs on there, added to the hook, and did an intro for me. He's like, "Yo, rock with that, Les." I'm like, "Let's go."
So there was no talks of him spitting a verse or anything like that?
We talked about it, and I was like, "When I'm gonna do the video for this, I'm gonna get you to do a verse." He's like, "All right." But that was something I just threw out there at that time with the way I did. But it was just cool to have his voice on there.
Yeah, for sure. So on the song, you talk about the benefits of marijuana and you prescribing it to your patients, right? Now,
Yeah.
for a long time, people have said that the reason why marijuana wasn't being legalized is because of the pharmaceutical companies finding it to be a threat to them. Do you think that that was the case?
No, I mean, well, yeah, that could have played a part in it at the time, but then once it became legalized, now everybody's doing
Mhm.
CBD and exploring the benefits of it, as explained in the song.
Right, because you in the song, you talk about the hypocrisy and everything.
Yeah.
Now, do you have Crohn's disease or you were talking about
No,
from
no, I was talking
perspective?
about it. I was
Oh, got
talking
you.
from the perspective of somebody. Yeah, no, no, I was just playing that role, like, as somebody got Crohn's disease, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think he
No,
really
no.
got it,
No, no, no. No.
but yeah, but you've personally as a doctor, you've seen, the
The
benefits,
benefits of it, definitely.
right? But do you think that also that it gets abused by people too?
Yeah, it does. Absolutely does. There's the medical benefit to it, but yeah, people definitely do abuse it. But it's not like, to me, like, even abusing it is not the same as abusing alcohol or crack cocaine or something. Like,
Right,
that's a
right.
whole different scenario. Like, you don't see, you know, uh violations of things happening because of somebody being high on marijuana versus those other drugs.
Now, what about the advancement of marijuana from back then to now though? Because they making this shit so strong now
Oh, it's
to another
crazy.
level.
Yeah. It's another level now, and they got so many different type of strains, so many different type of variations. It's we on the next level with that now.
But you as a doctor, have you seen like the negative side of consuming marijuana as far as like smoking? Like it's never good to burn something and inhale it that way, right? Or like the vaping.
Yeah, I mean, the ultimately, you don't wanna overdo that, and it always can lead to, complications in the lungs, but the worst thing that you could put in your lungs is that nicotine smoke, though.
Right.
That cigarette smoke is the worst thing that you could put in there, 'cause that in particular is, very carcinogenic, so it can when you get lung cancer and lung issues and emphysema that develops, from smoking cigarettes, that's the absolute worst. Now, I have seen people have damaged lungs from marijuana too, but they're very, like you said, they abuse it very, very heavily.
Or what about like because now like do you think that like the way that they grow it, like they're spraying the plants more or something like that? Or like,
They
it's
they might be doing, some things to help with that, but ultimately, I think anything you can't abuse. You can't. There's always going to be some kind of a issue that happens from abusing any type of medication or any type of thing.
right.